As far as statistics on the number of birds that will die that have used preventative antibiotics versus ones that have not, that data exists to some extent. It's difficult to compare because there's still a very small amount of the birds that are raised without antibiotics as compared to the birds that still are raised with preventative antibiotics in the feed. However, if you look at that over time, I suspect in some situations you could have 3 to 4 times the mortality or dead birds in a non-prevented flock than in a prevented flock. Especially if you're not allowed to use treatment or therapeutic type antibiotics to stop a disease spread. As far as animals that become sick because they did not receive a prevention or preventative antibiotic, it's very sad to walk into a house where you know had you used a low level of this product, even at certain times during the grow out, you probably would not have this condition that is now killing maybe up to half to 1% of your birds per day. And in the absence of being able to use another antibiotic to treat those birds or to stop the mortality, it's very frustrating just to stand and watch them die. We use different things. We try organic acids. We try a lot of things to acidify the gut to hopefully maybe lower the level of the bacteria to the point that maybe less birds will die. But in any event, it's frustrating when you know you could stop the outbreak in a day or two and there's not much you can do about it. In our present state of management, we have not been totally successful in being able to raise birds in a very healthy manner without the use of preventative or prophylactic antibiotics. So in my mind, those birds could possibly be more of a risk of contamination just from the birds being less healthy than birds that have been raised under conventional practices. There has been more and more research done to go to raising birds without antibiotics because of public pressure, but as of right now, we've not been able to do that and have a healthier bird. In fact, we have a less healthy bird. Substitution for previously used antibiotics or antibiotics that are being phased out in food animal. Quite a few products could probably, if I tried to name 15 different type products that are being used to try to take the place of the old traditional feed additive preventative disease prevention antibiotics. As far as I can tell right now, the key to that has not been found. Many people have tried many different products, whether it's essential oils or whether it's prebiotics or probiotics or various bacteria, spores, what have you. Application methods can be a problem with different products. Cost is a problem with some, and really the effectiveness and the continuity of action and consistency has not been found to be anywhere near those that we've had with antibiotics in the past. So yes, there's quite a search for that. Obviously, if you had a product that would protect the bird against becoming ill or sick as well as an antibiotic, and you could sell that product and it was consistent, then I think it would be a good find. But as far as I can tell right now, that has not been done. Alternatives to disease prevention antibiotics, I think people will continue to try to find that silver bullet. I don't think we're there yet. There's a lot of speculation. I mean, ideally you would think that you could take the organism that produces bacitracin, which is a great disease prevention drug, and you could take that organism and feed it to an animal and they would produce it naturally inside the intestine, but it doesn't seem to work that way. Also with a lot of the other bacteria that we'd like to use to colonize the gut to help the bird fight off disease, those bacteria are destroyed during our feed making processes with the heat that we use to make pellets and to sterilize the feed. So right now it's a difficult situation because we just really don't have anything as good as the old feed additive disease prevention. So far, we've not been able to find anything that is consistent in preventing disease at the times that we know that our livestock are going to be challenged. We've not found anything as good at preventing disease as antibiotics are. We have tried a lot of different acids, a lot of different probiotics, prebiotics, different concoctions of products, but so far we can't find anything as consistent as the antibiotics are.